The next question, starting off with Schlatt.
Ugh.
Aside from current Federation plans, how do you plan on tackling health issues such as the void and the parasite/disease?
This is one of the questions we actually have to answer. I was hoping this was one of the ones that you would cut.
Nope.
I was hoping the
so
island one.
back in 2020, there was something called a pandemic. You guys all remember this. And while it could have been handled better,
God.
my plans,
Oh.
I will make a quarantine where I make sure that we all have housing. We're all gonna quarantine, and we're all gonna create a Minecraft server together, where we're gonna
vote with
play, and we're gonna have a lot of fun together on this Minecraft server. We might even do some lore, you know what I mean? So, it's okay. You don't need to know what Minecraft is. So, my plans for Void and Parasites and shit is we all quarantine, we all play Minecraft together. Next.
Not
Amen.
exactly sure what Minecraft is, but Dream, if you'd like to answer next, please go ahead.
I've been saying he's schizophrenic.
Oh my gosh. Well, back in 2020, not the same as Schlatt's. Back where I'm from, we had something almost kind of similar to the Void. Notably, things were a bit better if we isolated the person away from it. So, if we could get the person away from the Void, keep them from as little contact as possible, that would be most preferred. If we could find a cure, that would be even better. And I'm pretty sure there are many different ways. There are a lot of ways to go about diseases, infections, things of that sort. I'm very certain there's a cure, and I want to find one for them. Just as far as I'm aware, it is very painful.
Okay, thank you, Dream. Spreen, if you could go next, please.
Okay. To be blunt and honest, that's something you can always expect from me. I don't know much about the Void, but I can say that with parasites and diseases, I've experienced it. So I'm on the other side of the coin. And we cannot defeat what we do not understand. So we have to, as unfortunate as it is, we have to do research on people who do have it. There's just not enough resources and not enough people here, not enough history for us to really track stuff like that. So that's simply how it's gonna go if I am president. But again, with bringing people in comes the issue of ethics and morals. I think it's being very careful in bringing stuff like that. I agree. This general stuff, avoid cross contamination. Just simply allowing everything to be comfortable for both sides of the party, the patient and the doctor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love that.
Okay, Quackity, if you'd like to go next.
Yes. I believe the void and the diseases haven't been taken seriously. When they were everything but unserious. Again, I've experienced these firsthand. The void isn't something to be messed with. It's been infecting my family since it became an issue. My son, my daughter, my best friend, my family. It's a very serious matter that I believe isn't being taken seriously at all. I'd like to get together a team of researchers to look into it. If the Federation team that is likely working on these diseases and these issues, I would like them to work together with residents who have knowledge of this, possibly. I believe, and work with people. I watched it evolve from the first stages when it was just the void, at least. I've watched it evolve from the first stages when it was just nightmares from my daughter and people getting taken by the abductors. It's only evolved. The Federation has done enough by getting rid of the abductors and doing an attempt to seal the void, but I believe that this needs to be changed more and taken more seriously because clearly it's not working and it needs to work.
You got that. Hashtag my president.
Huh?
Thank you.
I mean, yeah.
Quackity.
Fuck just F1 me.
Nikki, if you'd like to go next, please.
She had a heart attack.
Yeah, you got this.
Sorry.
If you'd like, we can come back to you. We can skip to Fundy.
I don't know.
Yeah, go
Hello?
Fundy, go.
Okay. I don't know
Hello?
much about either. Neither the Void or the whatever the Project Parasite thing is. I know that the Void is a very serious problem that we need to really look into more. It's infecting my siblings, and other people that I know of, and we should do a lot more, yeah, just looking into it and stuff. Yeah.
That's my president.
Stop saying that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Wilbur, if you'd like to go next.
Yeah, isolation doesn't work. I've been here on Eden since day one. I know what the Void is capable of. All of my kids have contracted it one way or another. The Parasite, I've watched what it can do firsthand through more than one person. However, I've also seen somebody be kidnapped by the Federation for it. I know what these kinds of diseases can do. I know what they're capable of. I also know research that the Federation have done, and I have been part of it. For the Void, there is a cure that we know of. And that is... It's not the best kind of cure, but with the life system, it works. So the only cure we have currently for the Void is death. I've seen it work in 2 people. Roya
That works
died.
for every disease. Go.
Well, that's not entirely true because that doesn't work for the Parasite, which I'll get to. Thank you, Schlatt. But the Void, if you lose a life, it disappears from what we know because it happened to Royer. Royer died, and now he no longer has the Void. Tallulah also died, and she no longer had the Void until she contracted it again. While this doesn't seem like something we can do for people who have only one life, I don't think that's true. The Federation control the life system. They put it in place. They can give them out, remove them as they will, as you know, people came back to life when they came to Quesadilla, and then came here. Like the eggs, Juana Flipa, Bobby. I don't have to go into that. We know this. But if they can remove and give lives as they will, why can't they give a life, remove the Void, and then that person could just walk free? That's what I would do.
Whoa.
If I was resident president, I would get more insight on this theory, and I would try to convince the Federation to thinking it's a good idea, because I know they don't like giving away lives for free, which makes sense, but it's a threat to all of us. The Parasite, slightly different, doesn't work when you just die. However, I've spoken a lot to a worker, WA18, about the Void and the Parasite. We came to a conclusion that the Parasite might be a mutation of the Void sickness through the abductors, like I think Quackity said. Theoretically, the abductors that used to roam Eden back on the very first days made the Parasite disease. But if we research the Void and we research the death of these people and how it leaves their bodies again, we can have further insight into the Parasite because we have knowledge on how to get rid of the Void. If it's a mutation, we need base knowledge on what it is and how it works, because isolation doesn't work. I'm as a resident, I've already tried to do a lot for these 2 sicknesses. I've worked with the Federation. I've called Federation workers in. I've ran from building to building, site to site, trying to find a cure for the Void and trying to find a cure for the Parasite, and it doesn't work. I built a safe home for somebody, and they left. The people who were infected with these diseases are not in their right mind, and it's not something we can deal with. It's not something the Federation can deal with. The only way out I've seen is them losing a life, and it is worth it for them and for the public. So, as resident president, I would work with the Federation into furthering this theory for both of them. Thank you.
Thank you, Wilbur.
God damn.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Johan, would you like to answer the question?
Okay. I can't jab like that, but it's okay. I feel like I would put more funds, which I'm assuming the Federation has, towards investigation rather than experimented on unwilling residents. Because I've heard a lot of stories. I've not been there myself, since I don't know what the void is, or the parasite, or whatever. But I've heard stories from people that I care for, and they were never willing to be there, from what I know. I'd also encourage public awareness campaigns so residents know what this is, the symptoms, and like how to track it. If it doesn't have a cure, you might as well track it, you know? We might not be able to eliminate these threats overnight, but we can reduce the impact by staying informed. I feel like you could do that. You know, I would work with the Federation closely because I love the Federation, working closely with those men, and I feel like I could do a little bit of investigating, because I don't know what it is, but I would love to know what it is and find something, I don't know. Thank you.